Hi everybody and welcome to week 3 of the Beads Metal Fibre collaboration with Poetspice. This week I thought I'd try a nice little summer project that's easy to stitch. Now what I have here is some red material that's left over from making Christmas wall hangings. This project, all you need is some kind of fabric and some beads. So if you're trying to get rid of the fabric stash, this is a nice little idea. Now I have this book called So Pretty Homestyle. It's by a Norwegian lady and she has this brand called Tilda, and some of you might have seen her fabrics. The book is full of, excuse the glare, it's full of simple home projects for your house, and they're not lacy or overdone. They're quite streamlined and they use quite plain, but you can dicky them up to suit yourself if you're into lace and ribbon and frills. So I thought there's a lovely pattern in it for strawberry, a stuffed strawberry. Now I'll give you a look at it, but I don't want to show the pattern or any of the diagrams. So that's the strawberry. It's about 4 or 5 inches high and it's just a little house decoration. She has more of them here in a jar. I think you get the idea. So I thought I would try the strawberry as a little summer decoration. So there's some more of the projects that are in the book. Really, really lovely. Now this lady, now I won't attempt to pronounce her name, as I said she's Norwegian, but she has a whole series of books, and she also has patterns for what are called Tilda dolls, the dolls with the long legs, and very tall, thin dolls with long legs and long arms. I'm sure you've seen them. Like there's Facebook pages devoted to them. There's Pinterest pages. You probably have come across them. But I didn't do the doll or anything complicated. I said we'll start with the strawberry and we'll see how we get on with the poor old strawberry. So what I've done, you don't really even need a pattern for the strawberry. All I've done is draw a kind of a U shape out on the fabric and you stitch around it. Now, if you have a machine, that's great. But if you haven't, you can just back stitch around it to make it with small back stitches to make it more secure. Now, where am I going from now? Yes. Sorry, I've forgotten what I was going to say next. And then you turn it inside out and you stuff it. Now for stuffing I've used this stuff here, wadding, or the inside of an old pillow will do fine. You just stuff it. And what I've also done when I've got to that stage is to put a few spoonfuls of dried lavender in to give it a nice scent. Now one of the unusual things I found about this lady's pattern is once you have drawn the pattern out onto the fabric, you just stitch around on the line of the diagram or whatever you've drawn, and then you cut it out. Like for most patterns I've seen up until now, you cut them out and then you sew them. But this is much easier. You just pin your fabric, fold your fabric, just pin it together and stitch. There's no fuss about cutting until you actually have the line stitched. So you don't have the worry of 2 bits of fabric kind of going off in different directions and ending up with something that's the wrong shape. So I did that and stuffed it. Then there's also, you can add leaves to the top as well. Now all you need for the leaves is a little shape like that. You can cut them in felt. You could add lace leaves to it. Or what I thought of later for using up metal, you can add, if you have metal charms that happen to be leaf shaped, you could add little metal leaves to it. Sorry, it's early in the morning, my head is still in bed. So that's just another idea. But I used fabric leaves and this is what it turned out like when I finished. Now I've sewn beads on over that particular strawberry at kind of regular intervals to try and use up some of the bead stash. And I've added some crochet flowers over the leaves. The leaves didn't look that great. They're just, all you need is a bit of green peeping out. And then I've added a crochet chain loop for hanging. So you can use your sewing, your crochet, or just use, you know, whatever's in your stash, lace flowers or lace leaves. So I made 3 altogether. The first 3 have the beads sewn onto them. They're meant to be the pips of the strawberry. Now I know in real life a strawberry has a lot more pips than that, so you could go mad and add lots and lots of beads. But honestly, I didn't bother. Now, as I'm squeezing it, the scent of the lavender is coming out, and I made another strawberry here without any beads. So you can get away without adding the beads if you want, you know, you don't want to. But the scent of these is lovely, and I know there's a kind of a craze for making hearts and sending them to people, but this is something different. You could also turn it into an ornament and hang it up or hang it off a Christmas tree, whatever you like. So that's all for this week. As I said, all you need is to kind of draw out a U shape, stitch it, stuff it, add a few leaves or flowers or whatever decorations you want to yourself. These strawberries are about 4 inches long, but you can just adjust the pattern. And that's all for this week. Now, I haven't got around to commenting on the first 2 videos that I made as part of the collaboration, but I will get around to it over the weekend. And I leave the links to the channels of the other ladies taking part in the description box, so please go over and check out their lovely fabrics. Or not their lovely fabrics, their lovely projects. Sorry folks, I'm not properly awake. And if you feel like trying this out over the weekend, it's a lovely easy project. And if you feel like checking out more of the Tilda books, that would be great too. I'm not pushing them. I'm not paid by the woman or the publishing company to push books or anything, but just if I find anything that I consider, you know, that's nice, I like to share it. And hopefully I might even make a few more projects out of this book and come back and share them. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me yap on. Sorry for being so, I don't know, my head, as I said, my head is still in bed. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.